Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Keto living is the life for me. Coffee, cooking, and recipes. Spending my days with my doggies. So be a sport. Set your alarm for Wednesdays for the Warden's Report. Happy Wednesday and welcome to the Warden Report. I just woke up not too long ago. I'm off today. Whoop, whoop. So that's always nice. So I took the time and really slept in late today until basically the last hours, just kind of laid in bed. It's like, well, I guess I'll get up since I seem to be up. But that's fine. I have a lot of plans today. I hope to put the finishing touches on this month's cook along. By the time y'all see this, you should have that recipe to the channel members. So I hope it's something you'll enjoy. So yeah, everything's going great. I'm loving reading the comments so far. Y'all are so nice. Thank you. Thank you for all the nice, kind words. So many of you saying how much you love the Warden Report. Like, that just really makes my heart just grow, right? It's so sweet. So y'all really like the grocery deals, and when I getting deals is I'm hearing a lot of you say. So I will include more of that then, because I love a good deal, and I love like basically scavenging until I get a good deal, right? So I'm already looking at this week's ads. I use the app Flipp, Flipp, two P's there, and it'll show you all the local groceries and so forth in your area. You put it in your specific area, and usually you can see the ads like a day ahead of time, and just start planning from there. So I do that. The only one that never releases till the day the sale starts is Aldi. Now they'll do sneak peeks of their, I guess household goods or whatever, but their grocery items you can never see until actually Wednesday. So, but I did look at that today. They have blueberries again at a decent price. Not as good as I've gotten before, but Heath is really loving the blueberries, and I've seen several different YouTube doctors say that blueberries are really good for nerves, so he's enjoying it. So why deny that, right? Especially if it is so powerful for nerves, since he has a MS attacks the myelin sheath of nerves, so maybe this will help, right? And he loves blueberries. Like, he will just take a handful and he'll just eat them like that. He don't have to have them in anything. He just likes to have them. So that makes it easy. And we know blueberries are totally good for keto, and he's not eating a pint in a day. He's eating that stretched over a week's time. Plus, I'm eating some, so he's maybe getting a serving a day, which still, he doesn't even count carbs, y'all. He's never had to track anything in his life. It's still down 200 pounds without doing any of that. Man, am I right? So, yes, but he's enjoying that, and I saw that Aldi has that on sale again. That's what I kind of saw. So we'll see what I end up. There's a few things I put on the list so far, but I'm hoping when I go, maybe I can find some better deals. So I'll take you along this week and see what we can find, right? So yeah, I'm just enjoying being up. I did my 100 squats. So if you saw the thumbnail, that's how I feel after squats. I love this water bottle, y'all. I just found out it's 32 ounces. I was thinking it was 18, but it's 32. See, that's why I say a cup of coffee, because to me, this was only 18. So I was like, I don't drink that much coffee, but it's 32 ounces. I certainly don't drink that much, but probably do 18 ounces. But anyhow, so I've been doing this lately, y'all. Uh, as I was just hearing that, especially if you're perimenopause or menopause, you really need a lot of water and stuff to help with your hormones. So I've been trying to get my water in. So I've been doing this for a while, where I make sure I drink a whole one of these before I even have my morning coffee. And some days it is a struggle, but it does help on days that I work, because I really am so focused on work that I'm not like, oh, I need coffee. Like, I'm just really into work and focused on work. And then finally, when I'm like, okay, my bladder's like, you need to get up, I'm like, well, maybe I should have coffee now because I drank all of this. And I'm like, well, I've drank all my water. I can have my coffee. So that's getting in about 32 ounces of water before I even have my first cup of coffee, or my large cup of coffee, I should say. And then what I've been doing since then, I'm not always as good at this part, is after my coffee, because I really enjoy it, I might drink another one of those. But what I've been trying to do this past couple weeks is drink another one of these in the afternoon before I finish work. So that's another 32 ounces. And then drink another one in the evening before I go to bed. So that's about 96 ounces. But then I also have usually a can of some kind of sparkling water, which is another, I think, 12 ounces. So I'm getting close to 100 ounces of just water a day. So I don't know if I could tell if there's any difference, y'all, but I mean, it's only been like a week or two, maybe two. I think it's just roughly been over a week. So no, but I feel like it really takes a good 30 days before you could tell that if anything is actually making a difference, right? It just takes time. Your body's not like immediate on things. It's like, oh, wait, oh, is this the new normal? And then it like adjusts. I imagine my body talks to itself because I talk to myself constantly. So, but with that, the face was about the squats. So we are on day 19. I can't believe I had to look at the date since I'm off. It's day 19 of squats. I know we've had a few rest days, but we're up to 160 squats now, y'all. So I just did my 100. So I tried to do 100 first thing in the morning. So I'm completely fasted when I do that. It's been usually well over 12 hours since I ate. So do 100 squats in the morning. And then anything in addition, like today's 160, then I'm going to do the 60 this evening after dinner. So it is getting, it's getting there, y'all. Like the hundreds, when I finished the 100, I'm like, whew, all right. And then in my mind, I'm like, but then you got more to do this afternoon. It's like, ugh. So, yeah, I'll keep that up. I'm telling y'all, I think it is making a difference, though. I know we're only 19 days in, so I'm excited to see by the end of this where we're, how everyone is feeling. Because I've already seen several of you comment in our Facebook chat group, which come join us. Several of you have already started commenting about things you're finding the squats are helping you with. So I'm loving that, and I want to hear. So if you're part of the squat challenge, maybe you don't have Facebook, share below what have you noticed that you started this challenge in your life has improved, or have you found that doing these squats has helped you in any way? I want to know. I do find that, yeah, it is easier for me to like get down and pet the dogs, because before you just kind of bend at your waist and pet them. So now I'm squatting to pet them, which makes them freak out for some reason. It's easier to do that. So, and like at the grocery store, I've noticed it's easier for me to like squat down to the low shelves where the bargain deals are and grab some things off of there. And I think it kind of makes me, tell me if this is silly, kind of makes me feel like proud of myself, because I would figure most people who are quote unquote healthy or skinny, if they see a big woman squatting, probably takes them back like, what? She could do that? What? I don't know. Is that kind of weird? But that's what I imagined, you know, like they're like, what? I've never seen a big woman squat before. So that makes me feel good about myself. It's probably silly. Maybe I'll delete this later. Y'all, I have been busy. A day off? Day off from what? Just from work. That's easy. So, anyways, Heath already had his lunch. I've been making the channel member cook along, fine-tuning the recipe so I create that recipe card. Right now, it's just cooling, and then I'll be putting the fine finishing touches, as they say. And yeah, I think Heath is really excited. He was already coming up with, well, we could have added this and we could have added that. And I'm like, if you want to do recipe development, buddy boy, you should be joining me in recipe development, not just in eating it. You heard me, Heath. He does come up with his own recipes, but it's like, I came up with this, accept it as is. So, and then after that, I swept the house. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, y'all, it was just, I feel like I sweep all the freaking time, every freaking day. These dogs. I mean, it's mostly dog hair everywhere. Everywhere's dog hair. So, I know I should brush Samson more often. I have one of those de-shedder brushes, and I need to do that outside, but it's actually been kind of a rainy, overcast day today. So that's probably why I slept so well. So I'm finally enjoying my coffee. So I finished my water, finished sweeping the house. Man, squats and sweeping, and then I got to do more squats today. Who am I? So anyhow, I thought I'd check in, let you know I'm having my coffee, and then I'll probably make me a lunch in a little bit. Trying to decide. I know I'll have a salad, but I kind of want, Heath has those Sam's sausages, which are jalapeno cheddar, and they're so freaking good. And I kind of want one of those. Decisions. And then tonight, I'm making us a corned beef. We still had another corned beef in the freezer, so we're going to cook on that, eat on that for a couple days. And we're just really trying to clean out this freezer, because y'all know next March we're going on a road trip, and I don't want this as stacked as it is right now in that freezer. So he already smoked a turkey this week. We have one more turkey left, which his sister is getting married on July 11th, and it's kind of a potluck marriage. I don't know if that sounded right. But anyways, it's a potluck ceremony. I still don't like that. Anyhow, everybody bring their own food, right? So we figured Heath is going to smoke another turkey, and I think shred it for that. And that's what we're going to bring, is a smoked turkey. So that'll help free up a lot of space. 2 big old freaking turkey birds out of that freezer. Nice. We still have, I think, at least 2 pork butts in there. We've got a couple more prime ribs. I don't know. There's a lot. So we still have this corned beef. So we're going to cook that tonight, since I got cabbage this weekend. And then, I don't know what we have planned for next week, but I'm liking this. I'm liking this, not being so focused on getting a lot of meat at the grocery store, because we got it in the freezer. Let's use it. What are we buying it for? Can't just buy it to save forever. We got to use it. Hey, y'all. It's me again. I'm checking in because I was just reading everybody's comments so far. And Shelly P, I mean, shout out. What a beautiful name. I love it. She had a really good question, and I thought I'd kind of show y'all, as she wondered, you know, how do I meal prep for the week? Do I just, you know, decide on what's on sale, or do I just figure that out ahead of time? So what I love to do, and what I'm showing you, is called the Flipp app, Flipp. There's the logo at the top. You put in your area code, And then, see, it'll show you all of the weekly stores from everywhere that's around you. And if you like a particular store, you can hit the little heart to save it. And y'all see, we've got lots of grocery stores. And then it'll have your favorites. And I do see all. So these are all the ones I favorited. And it will tell you then if it's new and into what day. So, for example, we'll go to Sprouts. Even though Sprouts is technically, they can be a little pricey, y'all. But sometimes I can find some really good deals. So that was the cheapest place I got Lily's last week because I got it for $5.19 a bag. So I'll look here and I see, well, strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries. And I have to say, let me know if you shop at a Sprouts or have a Sprouts near you versus an Aldi. Let me know if you specifically have Sprouts and Aldi near you. Who do you think, price aside, who do you think has the better produce? I find when I go to Sprouts, I think their produce really does look good, but you pay for it. So like the strawberries right here, a pound of strawberries, $2.50, where usually I get them a little bit cheaper at, say, Aldi. So, but I'm going to keep that in mind. And then I look here, ooh, large avocados, $2 each. That's a pretty good deal. I think the large ones at HEB are the jumbo's $2.60. I think it's $1.77 actually for large at HEB. But I looked through here, and then you can zoom in on the app if you're like, what is that? As you know, so that's how I know I'm getting old, because some of these things are a little hard to read sometimes. Now, one thing that I thought was interesting, they have buy one, get one half off of their all-natural ground pork or sausage. So I'm going to have to check the price. I'll pull up the Sprouts app to see how much it is. As I know, at Aldi, I could get a pound of just regular ground pork, and it's like $3.50. And now I only buy it from Aldi when they have the 50 off sticker. But, you know, with this buy one, get one half off, you know, if it's less than $3 for a pound, that would be a good deal. And then I just lit through here. Nothing there. See, there's more of the organic strawberries. So I know some of you prefer organic, which Sprouts would be a great option. So there's that. And then the other thing I was interested in is the Teton Waters. We like those hot dogs. And those of you might have seen the new hot dog trend where they're like kind of shaving the hot dog and frying it up. They're buy one, get one free at Sprouts. So I might be going there. Oh, look. Share the deal. Sorry. I might be going there and get my hot dogs so we could try that. And then there are other hot dogs. Some of these are real fancy, like the Kobe beef. Buy one, get one half off. But I really like the buy one, get one. Oh, yeah. And then look, lamb chops. Buy one, get one half off. That might be a good deal. Meatballs. Let's see. And I just kind of looked through. The other thing I'm excited about is they're doing buy one, get one on the GT's kombucha. I do like their kombucha, and they're normally like, I think, $3.60 a bottle. So that would make it about $1.70 a bottle. Approximately $1.75. Well, I guess about $1.80 a bottle. So that's pretty good for GT's. And I usually get like 2 of those in a week. And then we just kind of sip on it. Well, I sip. And yeah, some other good things there. And as they're doing 20% off their vitamins and body care this week. So that might be something like, especially if you like to try the Ultima. Now, of course, I would say we prefer you to use our link to buy Ultima. But if you want to try it, you're like, I just don't know. This would be the good opportunity, because I bet it is included, is to try the Ultima, get you some from Sprouts. So, and then they'll do deals of the month. So that's the Sprouts. And then I'll go to Kroger here. Now, Kroger, this is what I find. The very first page I kind of look through, that's usually where you see like the big meat deals. I don't care about getting chicken. And Heath is like, no, look, we have this turkey. I don't want any more chicken or any fowl. But they do have the ground beef at $2.99 a pound. It's in 3-pound logs. It'd be $8.97. So I might swing by to get one of those. You know, if I find it something that's a really good deal, then I'll try to go and just at least grab it, and then it could go in the freezer. And ground beef is one of those things, like we always have that. So then that way on like a midweek, you might be like, oh, what do I want today? And then you can just grab that out of the freezer. The other thing, sometimes I'll look at this section right here. Oops, really zoomed in. Sorry, y'all. But then I generally go right to the weekly digitals. So this week they got the chuck roast $3.97. A lot of the other stuff I don't care about. Yeah, nothing. Milk, maybe. I mean, I still got 2.5 gallons in the freezer, but I'll look and see if there's any marked down. And then the tomatoes, maybe. So I just kind of keep that in mind, and that's good enough there. And then the next thing is I go to HEB. So I got HEB and Jovi's. So I'm going to check HEB, and here's the thing. They've got the roast for $3.47, so 50 cents less. That's why I love the app, Flipp app, is because you might, like if your go-to store is Kroger, and you're thinking, oh, chuck roaster on sale. Well, heck, you go to HEB if it's near you and save 50 cents a pound. To me, that really adds up, especially on a roast, because a lot of roast are usually going to be like 6-7 pounds. So that's a significant savings to me when it comes to groceries. And also the beef ribs, but that would be, you know, something I would rather go to HEB and get my roast there. And I'm sure we have 1 or 2 roast in the freezer already, but you know, when it's on sale, and usually $3.47 is my go-to price for a chuck roast. Now, if I could get it lower than that, but it's going to be a while before it drops lower than $3.47, so I'm going to go ahead and grab one now. The pork chops, I thought that was a decent deal. He likes pork chops, so you know, it is a Texas size pack, so that means it's like the big family style. So I might grab that for Heath, because that's good for his lunches. Sorry, y'all. I'm not a huge fan of pork chops, but Heath really is. And so what I've done before, and he actually still has a package in there, is I'll get them home and say there's like, I don't know, 10 chops in there. I'll separate it out in a freezer bag, and then that way he can just grab one, and that'll be his meals for the week. Let's see, cherries, and you know, I'm just a side note, y'all. Cherries, oh my gosh, I freaking love cherries, and I am kind of sad. I know they're high in sugar, but I do kind of miss it. Like he misses sometimes pineapple and banana. I miss cherries. So that is kind of sad. Sometimes I wish, but I mean, I could like, you know, fix or figure it out if to meet, but I know that would be a huge sugar bomb. But I don't know. I'm not gonna buy. I'm not gonna spend money on something like that, because too high in sugar, and I don't think I can stop myself with a small serving. Here's my 2 cherries. That ain't gonna work. And then, oh, they got cod on sale again, if you're a fan of that. And then the other thing I liked was the tomatoes on the vine, 97 cents a pound. So he does love his tomatoes. And then the other thing I noticed is, so HEB, if you're not familiar, that's a Texas grocery store. And you either are freaking love HEB or you're just like, eh. But I freaking love HEB. So their special this week is the frozen peeled and deveined. It is farm raised shrimp. I do prefer wild, but they're like $10 a bag. If you buy 2 of those, then you get free a link of their sausage. I'll have to check. I think there's 1 or 2 flavors, because they've got like, I don't know, 8 or 9 different flavors per se that are clean. A can of charro beans. I just put that in the donation barrel. And then a salad mix. So I was kind of like, well, that might be a deal. I mean, you know, we always are, getting shrimp is just something easy to put in the freezer and then pull it out, you know, on a night. Like sometimes if I'm fasting, because I'm not a huge shrimp fan, then Heath could go in there and have shrimp. And the other thing I'm excited about is they've got the chicharrones, and we just get the plain one or original, and they'll be $1.23 a bag when you buy two. So definitely be picking that up. So what I've discovered here when I look through each of the ones at HEB, there are several things I want this week from HEB. So that'll probably be one of my main stores, and I might go to Kroger just to get the ground beef in case I can find it cheaper at HEB. Sometimes I do find markdowns. And so then this is, you know, the rest of the store, but that's kind of the highlight of what I want. Sometimes I'll look at Joe V's, but sometimes, honestly, y'all, I'm just like, I don't feel like going to Joe V's. But remember last year I got the drumsticks for 37 cents. Now they're 47. I haven't seen them go back down to 37. But again, he told me, he's like, no, I do not want any more fowl. So I won't be buying that. Now they do have their ground beef for $2.97 a pound. But wait, that's probably, yeah, that's the 73%. So I don't really feel like going to Joe V. So I'm just going to kind of skip it. And then I pull up the Aldi ad. Now Aldi is the only one. All the other stores I mentioned give you a preview on Tuesday, but Aldi will not be posted until Wednesday. So first thing I'm excited about is the blueberries. Whoop whoop. So I'm going to get that. And then I look down here and they have chicken tenders for $2.29 a pound. That's another good staple to have in the freezer. As sometimes it's like you just want something quick and easy, and grab out some chicken tenders, wrap it in bacon, put in the air fryer, and you can do so much with that. You could put marinara on it if you wanted it more Italian style. You could put like a chimichurri sauce, or you could just then dice it up and put it on a salad. There's so many uses. So sometimes I like to get things like that. And I think that was basically it at Aldi. I do get a lot of my produce there. So I will go through and then here's their other stuff. And look at that. So that's, oh, then there's the Sam's Club. So yeah, that's how I first look on Wednesdays. All right, y'all, we're in my garage. So showing you kind of how my thought process when it comes to grocery shopping. So I'm going to open my freezer here and show you what we got. I don't want to keep this open too long, but you know, look, we kept the bag of ice whenever we had to get a hotel a couple weeks ago, and we're just going to save this ice. Ooh. And, you know, hopefully until next year's road trip. But see, I've already got one roast in there. I know I don't always freezer pack these, y'all. Sorry. And then see, I've got my milk, so I still got 2 gallons, and I have a half gallon in there. I've got some broth that I froze. But see, we've got already one big package of ground chuck. This is another chuck roast that we've got. So there's 2 chuck roast. We got 3 packages of 12 count burgers. There's a prime rib. There's another prime rib. We've got some bones in order to make a bone broth. There's our turkey. There's a chicken, I think. Oh, these are the pork chops. That's some pork belly. That's a ham. And then down here is a couple pork butts. And then on the side here, so I've got my salmon that I get at Aldi. And then we have some ribeyes here. And these are, more pork chops for Heath. And let's see, we've got bacon there. And then, oh, that's a tri-tip. And then we've got a couple frozen vegetables I've gotten when they were on sale. So, yeah. So, looking at all of this, I feel like next week we should do something with that ground beef and use that up. And, you know, maybe we'll have, I don't know, maybe I'll make, you know, like tacos or something for next week. which means I would need more of those egg life wraps. Or, let's see, I'm looking in here. Okay. Getting this corned beef out. Ooh. And so I'll have to get that started in a little bit, y'all. So maybe something with the ground beef. We do have a couple chuck roasts, so I could do some kind of, if I do all that, then my thinking is, well, we'll need egg life wraps. So what can we do so I don't have to buy egg life wraps because they're kind of expensive, right? So I'll just start thinking of things, knowing what's on sale, what vegetables to go with it, and then I'll just kind of talk it over with Heath, you know, finding out what is he even going to eat next week for his lunches, what are the plans, and then go from there. So I saw 2 packages of the pork chops for him, so I could get another package of the pork chops and just put it in the freezer, or sometimes what we'll do, if it's a really good deal, is he'll just use the fresh bot instead of what's in the freezer. So, yeah, that didn't help, did it? I'll just start planning that stuff, kind of knowing what I have, what we should kind of use. Like, I'm thinking, yeah, we need to use up that ground beef. That's been in there a while, and it's not really in a freezer-safe package, so we probably need to eat that. And then I'll just decide what to go with it. So, like last week, we wanted this corned beef, and then Heath also wanted to make ribs, so we were like, an egg roll in a bowl, and I said, okay, that'll be great. I get a head of cabbage, and that'll go for multiple meals, because I'll use part of that for the egg roll in a bowl, which we had last week, and that was so good. And then I'll be using some for this corned beef, and then if there's more left over, I could always make him coleslaw that he can then eat with, like, the turkey and stuff. So I always try to figure out, okay, what are we going to have, and what can I buy that will get multiple uses with it. And here's my lunch today. I opted out of the sausage. I just have some pepperoni on my salad. Yum. And here's that dinner with the corned beef, cabbage, which has some bell pepper and onion. And then we've got our stuffies. And look at all that juice in there. That's fine. I will slurp that up. And then I just have a bubbly drink on the side. And that's our dinner. Thought I'd show y'all them enjoying the ice cream pup cups I get from Aldi. I think he likes it. They actually just take the whole cup in their mouth, then take it to wherever they like to go eat. He likes to be here in the office for his treats. Delilah's in the den. But yeah, I think they're a winner, y'all. Probably have to get them some more. Guess what? I'm having a salad for my lunch back at work Thursday again. So, just having my usual salad for lunch. I'm curious, do you prefer your salads on a plate or in a bowl? All right, y'all, we're having dinner at Babin's. So I got the, I think it was New Orleans salmon. So there's salmon under there, and it's got artichokes, mushrooms, some Cajun shrimp, and Creole green beans. Happy Friday! Who's excited that it is now the weekend, and at work it's actually a pretty light day, which is really nice. So yeah, enjoying my coffee. Feels so good. Tastes so good too. It's both. So, I know I talk about this probably in nauseam, but you know, we got our insulation done. I'm just like, it's like those things, you know, as an adult where you're like, wow, I did something really adultish, and I really think it was like the best decision. Like, this is something I should have probably done years ago. But anyhow, yeah, I'm just loving it. So, you know, at night when we go to bed, trying to get that light out, but at night when we go to bed, I turn the AC down to 69. Here, then you could have Sam in the background. along with all my totes for all my Etsy stuff. But anyhow, I turn it down to 69. Well, in the morning, when Heath gets up, which is who knows what time, right? He will then turn it back up to 76, but it stays really low for a long time. And it's often, in my case, like when I go to work at 8 in the morning, I kind of get chilly in the morning. Now, Heath will tell me he's never chilly, but I do kind of get chilly. I think part of it is my window here. So our rooms here face the street, which gets the direct sunlight. But on this one, because it was just like so crazy before, I bought some things off of Temu where you put on to on the glass, so it's kind of like a tinted glass. I'm telling y'all, it is like a crap job, but it does work. And I am shocked my HOA has never said anything, because I didn't even do all of the panes. I did all the ones where most of the sun hits, because we do have a couple big trees out there. And I think that does help, because in Heath's room, like when the sun is fully out, like, oof, sometimes I'm like, is the light on in that bedroom? No, it's just the sun. So we want to get for him some blackout curtains, which I have looked at Temu for those. Let me know if anybody has bought blackout curtains from Temu. What did you think? I want to get a set for there, and I want to get a set in our breakfast room, you know, where we do our lives, that big old bay window. I want to get a set there too, because it does get rather hot sometimes. So I think that's part of the reason why he feels warm. But for me, I'm like sitting in here kind of chilly. Look at him. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's so cute. Last night we went out to dinner, and I think he kind of has a little bit of like separation anxiety from me. He doesn't like destroy anything in the house, but I have to kind of sneak out, because he, you know, senses when we're about to leave, and he'll be like, oh my gosh, you can't go. And he wants to go with me, right? Especially now we've taken him on a few road trips. Then he associates going into the garage as like, ooh, we go on a trip together. I know how to get in the car now. So I snuck out. But then when I got home, y'all, he was just, in my mind, I think Delilah must tell him. I mean, of course, she gets excited when I'm home too, but not like he's just wound up, and he literally is like, he'll just run in circles, like gets the zoomies. And, you know, she'll just be like, oh yeah, you're home. But in my mind, I imagine she tells him, well, you've done it again. Now they're left. They're never coming back because of you, right? And I just figure he's all down, like, what did I do? And she just, like, convinced him that we're never... But in her mind, she's like, I know they're coming back. They'll be back soon. Like, I've been with these people all my life. You know, is it 12 years? Oh, I guess she's going to be 13. I guess she's 13 now. And... So she's probably like, I know they're coming back. Like, you know, I've been with them 13 years. They ain't leaving. If they leave for long, I'm going with them, kind of deal. But she's like, but he don't know this. This meathead, he don't know. And so she like convinces him. And so then when he sees me, he's like, oh my gosh, you did come back. Oh my gosh. And then he's like, because he usually goes over and like sniffs at Delilah, like he's telling her, see, she did come back. She did come back. She must love us. And Delilah's like, well, she only came back for me. You know, that's the little stories I have for them. I should write dog books, right? But yes, he is a hoot, y'all. A hoot and a hanny. So I'm enjoying my coffee. I am just watching or working and, you know, watching my different YouTubes, mostly finance stuff. I know, boring. I started listening to a new book. Oops. This new book, I have only gotten through the intro. But it's Peter Lazaroff, Making Money Simple. So this might, if you're new to finance or don't know where to start, this might be the book for you. I'm going to see after I hear it. It is a 4.5 hour book. That's pretty easy. And then the other one I have is Personal Finance, a Crash Course, and it's 6.5 hours. So again, we'll see. You know, I just was picking a lot of books and listening, and then I'm supposed to get one today called Rich AF. Let me know if you've heard of that one or watched it. I've seen a couple of her Ask Me Anything lives, and nothing again. And I get it. I probably, if I was a book publisher or author, I'd probably be, you know, pushing my book constantly. But it's like almost every question, she's like, it's in the book, it's in the book. And so it kind of gets a little old after a while. Like I listened to one live and I was like, okay. I mean, she would answer the questions, but she was constantly, so on page 55, I go into a whole lot of detail, blah, 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 blah. And the second live I listened to, I was like, okay, I think I'm done. Well, and sometimes I feel like on finance questions, a lot of the people, like on the different channels, ask the same questions. And sometimes I'm like, have you heard the phrase shopping the question? And that's where someone will go to several different channels to ask the same question. And I think Shauna might have given me that, or no, I think it was Susan B who first told me that terminology. As you know, sometimes you see people, I'm not going to name names, but sometimes you see people who will go from one channel to the next asking the same questions of every channel. And I was like, you know, like I'm fine. I like people asking questions, but it's kind of like if you ask me a question, like I think of this like back at work, right? Where I'd have somebody come and ask me a question, and I would tell them, okay, you know, I'm the shmee, and I would tell them, oh, this, you know, this is how you do it. But then they would go and ask another coworker and then another coworker. And I'd be like, so why did you ask me if you're going to go and ask these other people as well? Like, why did you do that? And I remember talking to Susan B and Shauna, sorry. And Susan was like, yeah, they're just shopping the question. And I'm like, why would you? I guess in my mind, like if I have a very important question that I want information, I go to one person that I think is the most valuable person to ask. But that's me. I don't know. What are your thoughts of that? Have you heard that terminology before? And what do you think about it? You know, give me your perspective. How do you view that type of, I guess, questioning? Like, are you someone who prefers to, so they say, shop the question? You're like, you know what, I have a question about this, but I'm going to go and ask a dozen different people and find out from, you know, Dr. Barry what he thinks, and then I'm going to go and ask 2KK, and then I'm going to go and ask Dr. Binkman, and then I'm going to go and ask, you know, Mindy Pels, and all of them the same question. I don't know. I want to know what you think. I have my thoughts, but I'm always open to learning everybody's different perspectives on things. Because obviously my way isn't necessarily the right way. You know, there's what is it, half dozen ways to get to the same destination, right? So it's whatever works best for you kind of deal. The other thing, speaking of different thoughts, Rickwin, she sent me this video on this Dr. Peter Nicholson. He is a chiropractor, and he's like, his big thing is the 6 moves for lymphatic drainage. And there's these moves you do to basically kind of clear the lymphs. And I listened to it. Very interesting. I talked to Renee about it because you know, with her being a physical therapist, and then also she was a massage therapist before, and I know that, like, when I Googled about it, that's a huge thing in the massage world, is to get a lymph drainage massage. So I thought I would ask her, right? And it seems like it seemed, from what I understand and what Renee was telling me, it is a pretty legit thing. Like, it can help things, but it's not like a one and done, as always, right? It's something you should do on a continual basis. And the lady who was interviewing said she started doing that as part of her morning routine. Because it takes just a minute or two to do these 6 moves. So it's real quick and easy. And it is free, right? Of course, the guy's selling all kinds of stuff. But I was like, okay. So I did it. I showed Heath. And so this morning, I did my 100 squats. And I got 80 more to do after lunch. And then I did the 6 moves. So I'm just going to try to build that into my morning routine, doing those 6 moves. And we'll just see what happens. We'll see if that, you know, changes anything. I mean, I don't know if I actually have any blockage with my lymph nodes or anything. I mean, I don't feel like it, but who knows, right? What's the worst that's going to happen? I'm just going to waste a minute of my time a day. So, and it's not costing me anything. Number one with your girl here. So we'll see. We'll see. I want to know if you've heard of the six big moves you could do for your lymph drainage, and are you incorporating it? Friday lunch, can you guess? So having this again, and these olives, you know who you are. Thank you. These are jalapeno stuffed olives. They're really good. Actually have a little bit of heat to them. It's by the brand Pearls. And yeah, I really like them. Let me know, what is your favorite brand of olives? I usually get the ones from Aldi because that's the cheapest. So I've never had the Pearls brand, but they are really good, y'all. Hey, y'all, thought I'd show you a little grocery haul. So I went to 3 stores. I first went to Aldi, so let me show you some of the deals I got at Aldi. So the heavy cream, it was not a deal. It was $5.39. The other Aldi I went to last week, it's still $4.09 there. But I just hate driving that area. And I was like, is it worth a total savings? If I had went to that one, would have been like $2.68. And I was like, is it worth saving $2.68 to go for a little bit further out of my way and deal with all the traffic and all that? And I was like, I don't think so. So, got another one of those. I find the mustard is the cheapest at Aldi, and so this size was, I think, 95 cents. And then Heath is loving this chunky salsa, y'all. So I get that at Aldi. Mushrooms were not on sale. The jalapenos, usual price, 55 cents a package. I got a couple things of cream cheese. And then this is those dog treats. And I'm telling you, Samson and Delilah love these. So I might give them one here in a bit. Look at that cute little puppy. So cute. So, and this is less than $3. I think it's $2.65 for a 4-pack, y'all. So you got to get that. I got some avocados here. So it's 6 for, it's like $3.89. But, so, look, we've got 6 in that bag, and then I feel like I hit the jackpot. It's the little things, right? But this bag, you can count that, actually has 7 avocados. So when I saw that, I grabbed it. Sweet potatoes, because we got another recipe we're going to be doing. Heath loves the tomatoes, and it's the cheapest there. A head of cauliflower, which we're going to be using Friday night. More blueberries. And then, look at this. Here is the deal that I found at Aldi. They're pork chops. Thick sliced center cut pork chops, boneless. $3.79, but half off, y'all. So that's like $1.80. Is that what I got? $1.90 per pound. So I found 2 that were similar weights. And then that way it's almost like getting one for free. And he was super excited because he's like, oh, that'll be perfect for my lunches this week. So I'm going to put that, oops, sorry y'all, put that in there so it stays cold. So then after there, I went to, well, we're going to go with H-E-B first because I got a lot of frozen stuff. So at H-E-B, I got more of these Purnell sausages. I might have that for lunch today. And then here's the meal deal, is what they call it. Each of these bags were $9.97, and they're already peeled and deveined, frozen. So you bought 2 of those, so that's like 20. And what you got for free, a sausage of your choice. I chose the jalapeno cheese. The seasoning has a little bit of sugar, but other than that, there's no like soy protein or rice or anything else in it. So other than the little bit of sugar in the seasoning, it's clean. So I got the jalapeno cheese. Now some of them you have to watch. Some of them also have dextrose. So, and I think soy, so I avoid those, but this would look pretty good. So you got that for free. And the other thing, you got a salad mix of your choice. So I got this chopped one. Now, the dressing obviously is going to be crap, but the Parmesan cheese is good, the sun-dried tomatoes, the green onions, carrots, and then the salad mix itself. And that was free as well for buying the shrimp. So I thought, overall, that was good. The other good deal I got there, they had chuck roast for $3.47 a pound. So I got me a nice, sexy looking chuck roast here. That'll go in the freezer. And then the other things I got were, of course, the lilies. It was $6.28 for the bag. Let me know, how much is your bag, and that's a 9-ounce bag, of lilies where you're at. Strawberries, $1.98. Don't those look beautiful, y'all? I thought they looked really good. So, and we have a recipe we're going to use that for. I got some more of the pumpkin seeds. That's $5. And then the Shisharon bags. Now, I always get the original. All the flavored ones have maltodextrin. But these, they were $1.50 each. No, I'm sorry. $1.98 each. But if you bought 2, you got $1.50 off. So it was only $1.23 a bag. So that's a really good deal. We needed red wine vinegar. We were out. Heath likes to use this in his barbecue sauce. And then I got a couple avocados. And I noticed when I opened this, or when I got home, I guess when they sacked my bag, they kind of cut into it. Kind of dumb. But anyway, so I got that. That was at H-E-B. Oh, yeah. So shout out Nicole. She told me that H-E-B had this caramel cheese. And y'all, I don't know why. I guess I thought it was bigger. It took me like 3 trips to like going around the area to finally find it. Look how, this is small. Look how small. $8.38. And look how small this is. It's so small. How many ounces does it say? Ooh, well, I can't even read that. 8 ounces maybe? I think that's what it says. But anyways, $8.38. Okay. So that's H-E-B. From H-E-B, I also went to Sprouts. So Sprouts is doing 20% off all of their vitamin stuff. So one thing I got, their vitamins and body care. So I got this soap. And it was already on sale for $5.99, plus I got 20% off of that. Then, look at this. The Ultima Passion Fruit. Let me know if you've tried the passion fruit. So, these were $1.25, but then 20% off. So, they're just $1 each. So, I got 2 so Heath and I can try it. And speaking of Ultima, we have a recipe that's going to come out. They have a new flavor they sent us. And they included a recipe card, so I'm going to be making that. It's like a mocktail for the summer, so I'm excited to try that. One of the things I love is this ham off the bone. Now, it is cured with a little sugar, but other than that, it's just ham. It's just sliced ham. Nothing added in addition to what it's cured with. So, I love this at Sprouts. A little pricey, but, you know. Then, oh, I got me a head of radicchio. Yay! So excited. And then these were buy one, get one free. So that's a great deal. The Teton actual hot dogs. And let's see, how many do you get in a package? You get 5 in a package. And they were buy one, get one. So I got 2 packages for $6.49. I thought that was a good deal. And then I went ahead and picked this up because you never know when you'll need it. But they were on sale 2 for $1. I prefer the cream, but the milk will work. Like especially for like a curry sauce or something. And usually when I find these at a good deal, I go ahead and just grab them and put them in my pantry because it's shelf stable. So you never know, especially in the winter time when you're making like a really good, like if you want to make a bisque or chowder, coconut milk's great to add to that. For 50 cents a can, heck yeah. And then the other thing I went there for is the Synergy, GT Synergy drinks. They're normally $3.99 each, but they were buy one, get one. So that made them $1.99, basically $2 each, which was a steal for GTs. And so there's the flavors. Obviously, the pineapple for Heath. The ginger ones are mine. And this Island Bliss sounded like Heath as well. So I got those. You can see I already opened one because it is like scorching freaking hot outside. So when I finished at Sprouts, I was like, I just need a sip of this kombucha, y'all. So I got that. And then the other thing I found at Sprouts, if y'all look in their bulk section, they actually have no sugar or sugar-free chocolate. And this is a sugar-free chocolate-coated walnut. So I was like, well, we'll get a little bit just to try it, just to see. So it was like $3 for that bag. And the ingredients, super clean. I think it uses erythritol as a sweetener. They also have, so if you have a Sprouts near you, they have their own version of basically Lily's. So it's dark chocolate chips, no sugar added. The ingredients look super clean, even cleaner than Lily's. It uses erythritol, and I think steviol. Don't quote me. But anyways, that was 71 cents an ounce. But when I'm getting the Lily's for $6.28 at H-E-B, that ends up being 70 cents an ounce. So really close. So I would say if you're not a fan of Lily's, because I know some of you have said Lily's doesn't sit well with you, maybe try the Sprouts sugar-free dark chocolate chips. And again, it was in the bulk section. So give that a try. Let me know. And if you've used those, let me know how does it work. As that might be a good alternative if the Lily's goes up in price at H-E-B. So also at Sprouts, if you spent $30, then you got $5 off. That was my coupon. So I actually went over. I spent $40. I know, right? But I got $5 off. So it was $35 for everything here. The most expensive was this ham for $10. And yeah, so that's my grocery haul today. What did y'all think? Did I do well? What did you see that you would be like, oh, heck yes, I'd be grabbing those up? I think somebody missed me while I was gone. Did you miss me? You did. Aw. He's like, Mom, how can you ever leave me? Don't ever leave me again. Right? Oh, he's so sweet. He's so sweet. I'm telling y'all, when I first got him, his hair was rather coarse feeling. Like, Delilah's hair feels like velour. It is so freaking soft. But his was rather coarse. Well, since he's been with us and you need raw, and then I do supplement with the liver bites, and there's another one that has like glucosamine in it. His hair is like getting so soft, and it's really nice, y'all. Which I think that's the difference between getting kibble versus raw. But I know feeding them raw is expensive, and it is a privilege. So if you're not able to do that, don't beat yourself up. You do the best you can. You give them all the love. That's what matters. So now that I'm home, I made my lunch. I probably picked a small bowl, but it's a salad, and I got that ham off the bone. Oh, doesn't that look so good? I'm so excited. And then this is the avocado that I got at H-E-B. It's their large for $1.77, I think. And I had trouble getting the core out. That's why this one is all in pieces, because it did not want to leave. But it feels soft anyways. I got it in the ready now. And then, yeah, my salad and my Dutch, y'all. So I'm excited to have all of this for my lunch. Oh my gosh, it's almost 3. This is what I mean. The day just goes by so fast. And I woke up like at 9 a.m. I mean, be proud of me if you know me. But, and it still just takes forever, right? Go grocery shopping is definitely like an outing for the day. So anyways, I'm going to eat my lunch. And then I think I'm going to start editing a video and get ready for dinner tonight. I'm still waiting to hear from Heath what we're doing. We are at Saltgrass, and tonight, we forgot, Fridays and Saturdays, they have prime rib, y'all. So we got the 12-ounce prime rib. This is Brussels. You kind of see that with some bacon and cheese. And then we got some steak butter on the side. So, and I had a salad to begin with. I just didn't record the salad. And Monday night's dinner today was just super, super busy, y'all. So, you know, what I usually have for my lunch is a salad. So, and I think that's what I had. Honestly, I can't even... Oh, no, I had left... We made a roast, so I had roast for lunch. But for dinner tonight, we're doing kind of a breakfast. So we got some bacon. I did saute some mushrooms, onions, and jalapenos. And then we've got the Pernell sausage topped with that caramel cheese. And look, it's real thin sliced. And then we have, this is our maple pecan loaf. Recipe to come soon. And I put a little bit of that cheesecake mix that we had from Friday on top of it. So freaking good. So that's my lunch. We went out to get Dutch because they had bonus points. So I've been saving this. Oh, I'll probably put it in for 30 seconds. And that's our dinner, my dinner. Happy Tuesday, y'all. So I'm back at work, and it is crazy today. We're still trying to get caught up from yesterday, and then plus I'm learning about IRAs. So that's really exciting to learn a new skill, and it's actually new to the company. So it's great to be, you know, on the, you know, what is it? Anyways, learning it for, you know, the first time and getting to be part of the first ones to learn how to do this. But anyhow, I've got an avocado and I've got a radicchio salad with all kinds of stuff on it. And that is my lunch today. Tuesday night dinner, y'all. We've got some of that wild salmon from Aldi, some pork belly Brussels, and a little side salad. I got this salad for free from H-E-B. And then, of course, the dressing is that strawberry vinaigrette. Put hashtag shorts if you watched it. If not, go to our shorts and watch this. It's such a quick and easy and absolutely delicious recipe. You have to make this. And I'll probably have my keeper afterwards. Well, that's another week of the Warden Report. I hope y'all enjoyed this week. Tell me what you think. So I heard y'all's feedback from last week. So I hope that's what you like. Please let me know. And yeah, that's, y'all, next time you see me, it's going to be July. I don't know. I'm just astounded. And I noticed today I still have 3 days of PTO, so that's 24 hours. But on Monday, July 1st, I get another 48. So that'll give me 9 days of PTO to use up in 6 months. But here's the deal. The first 40 hours, if I don't use it, I get paid out in February. So I like doing that little bonus. So really what I'll have then is 4 days of PTO. And I think I still have 5 days left of sick time. So, look at this. Yeah, that seems like a lot for me. I don't know. What do y'all think? So yeah, 4 more days of PTO to use up. Now I think I am using 1 in July, so I guess that'll give me 3. And then plus sick time. And the sick is use it or lose it. So we'll see. Pretty happy. This year is just, I'm just amazed, y'all. What do you think? Let me know. Is this year going fast for you? Or are you just like, I'm ready for 2024 to be done with? Let me know below. And I hope you really enjoyed this vlog this week. Please give it a thumbs up. And if you really think this is nice, fun, entertaining content, please share with a friend. Let's get some more subscribers to the channel, y'all. And it starts with you helping us grow the HungryHorde. So I really appreciate it. And if you are new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Be part of this horde. We really appreciate y'all. All right, thank you again, and stay tuned to see all our wonderful channel members. Just a friendly reminder, if you didn't get it already, this Saturday is the monthly cook-along, so I hope I get to see a lot of you there. Bye.